So I don't think my phone's gonna work too long today. It's like 15 below, but then the wind is pretty strong, so it's probably sitting at 30 below zero. I'm dressed for it, so I am not taking my gloves off today. But what I see back here looks pretty cool. This whole edge of the pines is phenomenally structured, so up in here I'm gonna guess, which it does. I'm already seeing structure, and look at the X over top, way down there. Wow. Wow, this is cool. What I'm seeing through here, absolutely beautiful bend, and there are X's through here. It's really neat. Wow, wow. That is so cool. Wow. And anybody that ever goes down like planted trees, the aisles, every structure they do will add to the next and the next. So if I walked this way, as you can see, that'll line up with the structures behind. That is beautiful. So what I'm seeing right, oh my Lord. It only gets better as you get up here. Wow. Oh, it's got to be one of the prettiest ones I think I've seen. That is mind blown. Mind blown. When you look at it, the leaned one lands inside of the X, creates the asterisk. See this one leaned up front? There's you can't even see the top of it hardly, but where all those cross, that one is right on. Sometimes I think where they put these asterisks, sometimes I think it'll be the path of the sun. So like you see how it's hitting right there right now. As soon as those two line up, the sun's right in it. So maybe different times of the years it'll go through the different asterisks as it goes down. I definitely think there's something to do with the sun and their structure, because it seems like I gotta be careful not to break their stuff too much here. Look at that. It just seems like it tends to go within their structures when you're lined up with them. My phone is not gonna like this cold today. Just mind blowing. Wow. Look at every aisle is so structured. Oh, this is gonna be pretty when I get up here. Hopefully my phone works for another video, because it's coming up on top of a hill that's gonna overlook, I think, a pond. Look at this. There's no way this one got in here unless it was placed, because there's a big branch coming out here. This bend is under all of that. Look at the upper one. Wow. And then above me. Oh, this is so neat. I'm kind of, the branches are so brittle today. This has got to be 30, 35 below wind chills today. It's 15 below without the wind chills. There's a teepee structure right there. Teepee type structure. And then when you get up top here, you're getting like the entry markers where they come up and then sideways. Usually they're broke off, but not always. It's a trail. Oh, it's a, they come through here when they thinned out the trees. Beautiful. So there's a pond right here. Almost looks like a lake. Some people think you shouldn't go out and bother them when they're this cold out, but I truly don't think they are, at least in Minnesota, however they do it. The evidence of them being here is slim to none. And even the deer, they hit spots. They hit more of the swamps, I think. Cedar swamps and stuff. So, that I'll stay out of, but I guarantee you I won't see any sign of any animals today. You know, there'll be tracks and stuff, but they ain't gonna be here. They'll be somewhere in a dip or a hole or really thick trees. And what did humans do before, you know, they all got put in houses? And this is probably normal in Minnesota for the old timers that roamed around here. See the asterisk that goes into the teepee type structure bend? This is cool because it hits the next bend, you know, and then the next, the asterisk. Look at that one. That's so cool. Wow. See the X above it? Mind blown. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bends across right here. Not including the asterisks, 2 stick teepees, and symmetrical X's. And a teepee type structure. Oh, I found a stump. I know if I was a forest being out here, I would be, if I hung out here in the summer, spring, fall, I would definitely not be here in the winter, you know, if I didn't have a house. And if I was, I'd definitely be more in a swampy area or underground, you know. Maybe they do get underground and they're definitely smart enough. I just lost my hat. They're definitely smart enough to hide the entrances. That is cool. And I think they have standing points, like right here. This stands out, right? 4 structure in the lineup. Look at that. Yeah, right where I'm at. Right where I'm at. It makes everything line up right here. Look at that. I had no idea that was there. But yet, when you stand here, there you go. And when they do structuring, this asterisk is all the same color, all the same type. And it goes into, look at this asterisk, the bend will come right to that point of it. And then it goes up into a teepee type structure, 2 of them. So is this a trail? And look at that. You always get the deer tracks or the wolf tracks or whatever going right under them. Trident. Mind blowing. Look at that. I'm surprised my phone's still working. I do know I have to keep my videos going so my phone is staying warmer. So Here's a deer bed. But, you know, it's from probably a couple days ago, maybe longer. Once again, you got bend after bend after bend. Wow. Look at that way down there. They have one like hung in there, way down there, but it's a trident. The sack, same thing, same coloration. The one crooked tree in the background, people call it a trail marker. Big old teepee type structure back behind it. Look at the bends. So this is how I find structure, and like they'll line up like that one. If you're flush with it, the next ones will be usually straightforward of it. The bend into the teepee structure. Oh, and the big X. This will be a big rock here, I think. Wow, that's kind of weird though. Look at this. This is weird. I know this is their structuring. They used really twisted. Oh, that's hawthorn. It's got huge thorns on it. I have never seen hawthorn used so much in one structure. This is definitely something important to them. Or it has a lot of energy, but hawthorn of all things. Hawthorn is one of the best heart herbs out there. Consult your doctor on that, because I'm not a professional. But anyways, hawthorn is written about to be one of the best heart herbs. See the thorns on that? It's little red berries. And you can dry it, you know, break it up, put it in a tea. If you drink that, it actually will supposedly soften your arteries over time. And there has been a lot of scientific studies done on it and proven to be the case. But it takes time for that to happen. Look at that. Wow. So anybody with heart conditions, you know, might be something you'd want to look into. Hawthorn. I'm afraid to dig in this. What if it's body? I got my phone warmed back up. and I come across this here. Absolutely beautiful. Here's where they're marking the stand, I believe. And as soon as I stand here, that one lines up with where that one comes in and the other one they laid in. Right here, the wind's blowing, so it ain't lining up perfectly, but when the wind's still, it lines up with the triangle top. Look at that one. They bent that one all the way that way, and this one all the way that way to come to one point right there. Wow. Once again, this one made it under those branches. Oh, this is so done. When you see how it's done and you know it's absolutely done. And it's absolutely done with something with hands. Hopefully my phone will last here. Let me show the other side. It will line up that way too somehow. Right here's one, right? Kind of sticking up. Like the things you'll notice is on the Ys, a lot of times there'll be some that'll go through, which makes the asterisk. If there's a kink in the tree or something that stands out on the tree, the next leaned one will go through that, you know, things like that. And they do have lineup points, like where I'm at kneeling in front of this. As soon as I do that, those land on the Y. And then, let's see, like that there, that X, that one goes right through it. The one behind comes down. You have the Trident, absolutely beautiful Trident. 2-stick teepee type one with one lane across the top of it. And that goes over into the X. And another teepee type one, Trident. So there's a Trident there, there's a Trident there, that, which is super cool. Really neat. Look at the leaned one in the background. That's no bark on it. Anyways, the one leaned in the background, no bark. Definitely different looking, and it lines up perfectly with this front one. It is getting cold. I think we're supposed to be, it's either tonight or tomorrow night, and I think it's tonight, like 45 below wind chills. I bet you it's going to be colder than that, because right now it feels about 40, 45 below with the wind chills. My eyelashes, I don't know if anybody's been so out in cold weather like this, but my eyelashes are freezing together. Like I close my eyes and have to pry them back apart. I'm dressed for it though. There's an entry marker. I gotta put my phone away. It's gonna quit working anyways. Bye guys. I found an owl. Hi bud. He's looking at me right now. Take my glove off to zoom in. I ain't gonna push him out of there because it is like 40 below wind chill. What you doing? Hi. I heard you last night or the night before, didn't I? You guys make a lot of vocals. What you doing, bud? He's sitting on the edge of a opening. There's a swamp down in there with smaller trees. Well, he's up above far enough to where the sun is hitting him, so he's staying nice and toasty. It hits February and the sun has a lot of power, so if you can get out of the wind and the cold and face the sun, it feels pretty nice. Ah, bud. Well, I'll leave them be. Oh wow, look at the structure here. Structure in here. Right by them. It's another reason why I think there's a lot of energy in this, because animals are sensitive to it and they seem to like to hang out around these structures. Or travel the structures, you know, like they'll walk right under the teepee type structures and bends and right under them. See, right here. Here you go. The tracks, they are choosing to cross right under the structures. And I always look the opposite way, like right here you have it absolutely. When I walked through here, it was last night or the night before, I think it was the night before. I couldn't see it, it was dark. You know, I had my flashlight, but I didn't notice it anyways, but it's a teepee type structure. It's beautiful. It's what we call the sideways teepee. It always seems like it's angled the same kind of angle to them. get my glove back on here. Try to. 1 second, guys. Okay. Keep on going. Coldest I've ever seen in Minnesota was back when I was, I'd say 14, 15 years old. We had a stretch that was 40, 50 below zero. I remember we set a record in that little kind of hole we were in where I live. Was sitting at, I want to say 57 below, 58 below zero. Maybe colder. But I think it was last year, they said they were breaking records for Minnesota for the coldest, and that was like at 40 some below zero or 30 some or something. And so I looked it up online trying to find those temps that I had when I was a kid, and I can't find it nowhere. Oh, another beautiful teepee. Wow. Tonight we'll be sitting at like 45 below or something. There's your teepee type structure. See the one leaned and broke off? That's a lineup point. I'll show it enough to where you guys will believe me eventually. See the one broke off in the background? That tree, it's a stump. You know, maybe it's meant to line up with that, or the branch sticking out there, or maybe dead center of the teepee. Probably dead center. So when you find enough, you find the lineup points, and then there'll be so much. It creates a whole new picture of like a bunch of things to line up, and it'll make asterisks and teepee type looking structures and everything. It makes a bigger picture. Show you how cold it is. I probably got ice on my eyelashes. They're freezing shut. I'm warm though. I am so dressed for it. I'm just wondering if my phone's gonna survive it. Maybe. That's so neat. And if people think wind does this and puts everything perfect, and then other things will line up in the background. Look at the asterisk right there. Everything comes to that central point. And the next structure behind it. And the next structure with the bend. And then the ones leaned up into it. Wow, that's an intricate structure woven in with the trees here. Look at that. So they brought the one right through it. It's all their structure. And then what it comes down into is so interwoven. There's your asterisk. It'll be a big asterisk. It all goes out into their other structure. Look at this. Look at that. See how it goes up, over, and then back that way? You know, and my parents and their parents, all growing up, were told that these thicker woods choke out, and that's why you see all the dead ones. Which, you know, I think that's probably the case, but nobody ever looks at it and sees that, sees what's happening. Which, right here, look at this teepee type structure. Look how many come into that one point. That's phenomenal. That is a beautiful structure. I don't think these beings are evil. It's just, it's like what they create is just beautiful. And how careful they are out here with the animals, and everything they do is, you know, not harming things like humans. We harm stuff. Humans are very selfish, very ego-based. Your ego is based in your gut. If you ever feel you get angry and you feel that icky gut feeling, pukey feeling, that is your ego. You think you're right. You think you're right,